Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a video today to show you how to refill a vintage lipstick. So my last video, which people were actually interested in, was how to refill a vintage compact. So these are Stratton compacts. I also included my Stratton perfume in there as well. So Stratton is a British brand that was very popular more towards like the 30s, 40s, 50s and sort of fell out of love. But I think that things like this are so beautiful. And it's so nice to have your makeup in something so aesthetically pleasing. So I have bought myself some vintage lipstick holders. Now this isn't Stratton. This is like a BHS type department store that's now closed brand lipstick holder that my mother-in-law bought me quite a long time ago, about 10 years ago. And this is just a little lipstick case that opens up and inside you put your lipstick. Now modern lipsticks, some can be beautiful, like this looks quite vintage and nice. This is a Max Factor lipstick, but there's just something nice about having a little holder to keep it in. I've also got this little lip view, so regular boring Rimmel lipstick, but it's got a lip view attached to it. So this is just a little clip that goes around the lipstick and there's a little mirror that is attached to it so you can do your lipstick. How cute is that? But the one that I'm most excited about is my refillable spring-loaded Stratton lipstick. Now look at this, how fab is this? All metal, and it's got the little mirror on the front. You just slide it over and pop, out pops the lipstick. And here we go. I have put inside a L'Oreal lipstick. Look at that, how cool is that? So that was in here, pretty packaging. This is much more fun, isn't it? Much, much, much more fun. So I'm gonna feel super boss when I get that out. I just love the whole ritual of, way, it's just so cute. I love it so much, really pleased with that. So if you want to know how I managed to refill my lipstick, keep watching and I'm gonna show you what I did. It wasn't easy peasy, but it took me about 40 minutes and this is the first time I've ever done it. So I make loads of mistakes, but I'm going to show you now how I managed to do this.
Well, here is a much better look at the compact and you can really see the spring-loaded action on it here. And this is the lipstick that it came with. I don't know the date of the lipstick, but it smelled pretty funky, I won't lie. So it just smelled like, I just want to say, like kids makeup that had gone off. Okay, it was really gross. So I didn't save the makeup, I threw it in the bin. I'm not a makeup collector. I wanted to use this for a functional purpose and it was £5, so it wasn't like expensive, it wasn't a collector's piece, and that makeup smelled funky, so yeah, that went in the bin. The first thing I started doing was digging out all the remnants of that makeup with the back end of a spoon, and oh god, it was just so gross. As soon as I'd started it, I thought, what have I let myself in for here? This is going to take me forever. I mean, this process did take me about 40 minutes in total, and I recorded little snippets of it to show you. I'm looking at it going, what have I started here? This is so gross. I had this like vision of just pulling the lipstick out and it being so old and dry that it would just come away. But no, it didn't. It really didn't want to come away. So I was like, right, I need to get in there and properly clean this and sanitize it. And just for my health, I'm not going to put a lipstick in here with a vintage lipstick because, you know, it's a breeding ground for bacteria and ew, just no, gross. So here's me digging out as much of it as possible before I move on to the process of actually cleaning it out with paper towels and stuff. This is the point where I soak it in some really warm water and just a little bit of washing up liquid because I thought that might help loosen up the lipstick that's inside there. This I set it aside and I was like no, and I put it in the bin in the end. So yeah, I soaked it in there for a good while, just got the bubbles in and really gave it a good soak. What you don't see, I do off camera, is I actually boiled some water and put it in the boiling water for about 15-20 seconds to really loosen up the lipstick inside, to really get it out and also to like help sanitize the whole thing. So I did boil some water on the stove and chuck it in there at this point, and what I'm doing is cleaning it all off, drying it down and just inspecting it. And because more lipstick still comes out, I'm like, nope, we are not done here, we need to do loads more. So I'd done loads more scrubbing and cleaning and rubbing with paper towels, and at this point there's still lipstick in the bottom. So put it in the boiling water again, and now I'm moving on to alcohol gel, so it's hand sanitizer, because I didn't have any rubbing alcohol, and I used basically half a box of Q-tips or cotton buds, whatever you call them, and just carried on until they were clear, until there was no lipstick left on them. So here's me digging out disgusting smelling old lipstick from this container because I'm so determined at this point. I'm so far in now, I can't give up. So here we go with all the Q-tips, all the things. Once I got it all clean, I get my lipstick that I'm going to place inside. Now, what I didn't tell you is that I put this lipstick in the freezer. I put the lipstick in the freezer overnight so that I could easily remove it. And I tried not to get any fingerprints on it, but I make a complete pig's ear of this part. But I figured it's my first attempt and it's for me, it's not, I'm not gifting it to somebody, but it made it really easy to remove the lipstick. Now this is a L'Oreal, it's a color riche type lipstick, so it's quite pigmented and it's quite soft anyway, so it's actually quite difficult to get into something like that. But I'm shaking here because I'm actually really worried that I'm going to absolutely mess it up and just get lipstick everywhere and it's not going to fit. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And in the end, I just go ahead with my fingers, leaving fingerprints on the lipstick. But I'm like, I don't care at this point. I'm just like, what do I do? What do I do? Is this going to work? Oh my goodness, it looks like it's too big for the tube, but oh, and I'm covered in lipstick in the bin with that. Let's see if this works. I'm at this point, I'm like, what have I done? I've made a huge mistake. I quite liked this lipstick. Oh well, never mind. I can buy a new one. Let's give it a try. Get the lipstick off my fingers. And OMG, it worked. And I was like, what? Yeah! So I wish I'd recorded sound at that point because I'm like, woo! Really, really pleased.